What's up, guys? This week I got stuff from Mafex, JOYTOY, Fans Toys, and Threezero. It's all about the imports this week. Alright guys, here's a toy haul, and this stuff is all import stuff. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to open some of this stuff, not all of this stuff, but I'm going to show you how it looks in the collection, how I have it posed. But let's get started with the Mafex stuff. So I have two Mafex figures here. One of these, this is actually my very first figure from this property by Mafex, and it is a Star Wars figure from The Mandalorian. I am quite happy with just having this as a standalone figure. If I don't get any other figures from The Mandalorian for Mafex, I'd be totally happy, because this figure here, or figures, should I say, was one of the high points during the series for me. I really, really loved the scenes with this character. It is IG-11 and little Grogu. So this is the IG-11 Mafex figure. I've seen a lot of good stuff about this one. I've watched a lot of good reviews. Great articulation, great size too. The size is where it is. I think that the Black Series version of IG-11 is a little undersized, a little small, but this one I think is the perfect size. He comes with the little Grogu in the little sack there, the pack, which you can wear on his chest, as you can see right there. So very, very cool. I'm very happy to get this one. The articulation looks great, and I'm very, very excited for this IG-11 figure. I have the Hot Toys IG-11 figure, but again, I just really, really loved IG-11. And it's just really cool to see an IG droid in action. The only time you really saw this thing before The Mandalorian was in Empire Strikes Back for 2 seconds, and he's basically just standing there, not even moving. He always intrigued me from Empire Strikes Back. All the bounty hunters really intrigued me. I just always wondered what an IG droid would look like moving around, and when we got Mandalorian, I was literally blown away. So there you go, guys. IG-11 by Mafex. The next Mafex figure I got is a DC property from a comic book. This is actually my second figure of this character by Mafex. It is Superman. So Dark Knight Returns Superman, Frank Miller-esque style. There is the back of the box. Comes with a kryptonite arrow. Very, very cool. I'm assuming this is a wired cape. I already have the Dark Knight Returns armored Batman. I need to do a little head swap on that when I have an idea for a pose, but I'm going to take the helmeted version off, put the unhelmeted version on that armored Batman, and I'm going to have him duking it out, fighting it out with old Soups there. So there you go. Very excited for this one. Mafex Dark Knight Returns Superman. All right, the next two here are by JOYTOY. I had always noticed JOYTOY before. I thought that they made a really cool product, but as soon as they started producing Warhammer 40K figures, I was sold on them. So the first one I picked up, these are both Imperial Fists Intercessors. This is like a 3 3/4 inch scale figure, but the Space Marines are bigger, so they're bigger than 3 3/4. So they basically tower over any kind of 3 3/4 inch figure that you have in your collection, but they're big, badass, beefy, freaking amazing articulation, and they just display so well. And here's the other one right here. I got this one here too, with the big ass power fist there. So there's the two of them right there, and there are the boxes. And what I'll do for these is I will open these up and I'll show you these in my shelf with the other Warhammer 40K figures that I currently have in my collection. All right, so the next three items you'll see here are Transformers properties. And the next two that you see here are by Fans Toys. Fans Toys is a third-party company that makes masterpiece scale Transformers. Personal opinion, I think that these are even better than the actual Masterpiece Transformers figures. A lot of the Masterpiece Transformers figures have kind of gone a little cheap, in my personal opinion. They've kind of gone all to plastic. But the Fans Toys, heavy die cast use. They're better made, better quality, heavier. They just feel like you're getting more for your money. They are pricey, however, again, very, very well made. The first one here is a Fans Toys Huffer. So this is called Rig because it is, again, a third party. The only other thing besides the fact that they can't use the actual name Huffer is the fact that they don't have Autobot or Decepticon symbols on them, so you have to kind of use like a repro label. What I'll do is I'll open this one, I'll open the next one, and I'll show you both of these out of the box with my actual Masterpiece Transformers and some other third-party Transformers as well. But I got Huffer. There's the alt mode on there. You can get him in some cool poses. Comes with some different weapons and whatnot. But there is Fans Toys Rig. And then the other one that I got here, it looks like that they changed the box design on these because this was the previous box design for Fans Toys. So this is by Fans Toys, completely different box than the previous designs, but it is called Outrider. You wouldn't know what's inside here by looking at the box, but this is actually Trailbreaker. But I'm gonna take this out of the box. I'm gonna show you what he looks like out of the box. Yeah, interesting design for the box on this one. No pictures whatsoever of Trailbreaker on this box. All right, and the last thing here in this import toy haul is a Transformers property. It is a licensed Transformers product, but it is, and here's some blasphemy here. A lot of you might not like this. It is a non-transforming Transformer. It is made by Threezero. Here's another thing that you guys might not like. It is from a Michael Bay movie. I actually like the first three Michael Bay Transformers movies. Transformers, Revenge of the Fallen, Dark of the Moon. I don't know, there's something about them. It was the first time that we had seen like Transformers, like actual robots transforming into cars, planes, tanks on a big screen in live action. To me, I thought it was completely badass, seeing Optimus Prime, hearing Peter Cullen's voice. Anyway, here is the one that I got. Again, it is by Threezero. It is Optimus Prime, again, non-transforming Transformer. This is basically like a Hot Toys figure for Transformers. And this is the DLX size. It's probably about 12 inches tall, so about the size of a Hot Toys figure. But I'm gonna go ahead and open this. I'm gonna show you what it looks like out of the box. Let's go ahead and get to it. Hey guys, before I show you the stuff that I unboxed, I wanted to let you know about an announcement that I made in my last video. So if you did not watch my last video, I guess this is news to you. If you've watched my channel, you know that I do cycle things out from time to time. I sell things from my collection every now and then, sometimes on Facebook, sometimes on eBay, sometimes on Instagram. But now I will be selling on Whatnot. If you're not familiar with Whatnot is, it's basically like a live stream auction, but I wanted to let you know that I'll be having my very first live stream auction on Whatnot this Thursday, October 6th. And I will be giving away, at some point during that auction, a free Hot Toys figure. Free! So you actually have a very good chance at winning a free Hot Toys figure if you're just there for the auction. You don't have to buy anything, but at some point during the auction, I will put that item up as a free giveaway. And again, if you don't collect Hot Toys figures or you already have the Hot Toys figure that I'm giving away, you can just sell it and get 200 to 250 bucks for free to spend on something that you do want. So if you're interested in joining my first Whatnot auction and trying to win this Hot Toys figure and maybe checking out some of the stuff that I plan to sell on there, I'll have some Transformers, Marvel Legends, Black Series, Hot Toys figures for sale. Follow me at the link down below in the description. You can follow me on Whatnot. If you're not already on Whatnot, you can click the link down below, sign up for a Whatnot account. You don't have to buy anything, but you get $10 towards your first purchase if you do buy something. So there you go, guys. I will see you on Whatnot this Thursday. Hope you'll join, and I'll be doing Whatnot auctions every single week for the next several months. So there you go, guys. I hope to see you there, but back to the video. All right, guys, I got some stuff unboxed here. The first one I'm going to show you is this Threezero Optimus Prime DLX figure from the Michael Bay Revenge of the Fallen movie. And here it is right here. It is absolutely beautifully sculpted. Look at the detail in this thing. There are some pros and cons to having this much detail in the figure, but let me just show you how nice this looks. So when I first got it, I had to add these little doors here. There's a little bit of assembly required. Almost everything you see on this figure moves. Like even these little things right here, these things on the stomach here, they all move. They're all articulated. They're all in like little ball pegs or hinges, just all around. Even these like tires here in the back, these little flaps here, they go up, they go down. They go out. I mean, everything is articulated on this figure. It's crazy. So I would say if you are not a stickler about buying Transformers that don't transform, because honestly, I don't see how this thing could transform. It's so damn detailed. I would highly recommend this, especially if you're a fan of the movies. If you're a fan of the Michael Bay movies and you like them for what they are, basically kind of a stupid sci-fi action movie, I would absolutely recommend this. It's huge too. Look at how big it is. By comparison, let me show you something here. First of all, let me grab onto a part that doesn't have a little flap or something, because that is one of the cons that I'm going to mention here in a second. This right here is a masterpiece scaled. This is the Transform Element TE01 Optimus Prime. Again, third party, masterpiece scaled Optimus Prime. And that's how big this Threezero DLX figure is. It's huge. It is huge. I would say it's a good 12 inches in size, probably about the size of a Hot Toys figure, but again, super detailed. This cannon, he comes with two of these cannons. One of them kind of pegs into the arm. I thought that was really, really cool. Very nice. And then he comes with two of these energy swords as well. I have just one plugged in right now, but they're easy to attach, easy to plug in. But there's the comparison there. And this guy will come back here in a second when I start showing you some of the other comparisons with the Fans Toys figures that I picked up, but he'll come back here. But again, just awesome, absolutely awesome, great detail. So one of the cons on this figure is the fact that everything literally moves on this guy. And he's built with both die cast. He's got weight to him. He's heavy. There's die cast definitely in his feet and maybe his calves. There's die cast, I think, in his arms, in the shoulders as well. You could see, I mean, there's great articulation in this thing. There's multiple joints. I mean, arms can go out like that. It's kind of hard to like articulate the legs and the arms because the joints are very, very tight because the joints are like die cast. So in order to like move the arm, you have to like kind of grab onto him and hope that you're not pressing on one of these little plastic parts, because the whole thing is die cast and plastic. So when I first got it out of the box and I started moving it around, I was trying to move his arm up, and you can see that's kind of a very, very tight joint. But I pressed on this thing here, this little tiny plastic thing, which is on a hinge, and I kind of pressed up against it, and I was afraid I was going to break it. So that's basically what I'm saying is exercise caution. If you buy this, if you think it looks great, which it does, it looks fantastic, be very, very careful handling it, holding it. Make sure that when you're holding it, you're not like pressing up against like one of these panels that could snap. It's fragile, it's expensive, you don't want to break it. So there's my little disclaimer. So again, just look at the detail on this guy. Look at the ridiculous amount of detail in this figure. There's the back. And it looks great. But by now, as I've been handling this, I kind of know what I can press on, what I can hold onto without, you know, snapping something or breaking something. But very, very cool. I'd highly recommend it. Threezero Optimus Prime DLX figure. And you can get him in some really nice poses because, again, die cast feet. He holds his balance really well. It's just, I have to figure out what looks good first and what I can do tolerance-wise with the joints to get him in a cool action pose. All right, let's take a look at some of this other stuff. All right, here are the Fans Toys figures that I opened up. By the way, this is my display for my Masterpiece Scale Transformers. There are a combination of third-party, there's Gigapower Dinobots in the back there, and then I have official Masterpiece Megatron and official Masterpiece Soundwave down there with the tapes. The Insecticons are by Bad Cube, I think. That's a Transform Element cell-shaded Optimus Prime. Deformation Space Starscream, which I also ordered the Thundercracker and Skywarp recently. But here is the Fans Toys Trailbreaker, and you can see I just added a Autobot symbol on his chest there. Looks good. But he is fantastic. He looks like he jumped out of the cartoon. You can actually give him weapons to make him look more toy accurate as opposed to cartoon accurate. But I like the cartoon aesthetic, so there he is. Very nice die cast use in there, ratcheted joints. Very, very cool. I got this guy on sale, actually. I think it was at TF Source, had him pretty nice sale. And I got him for a discount. So there he is. And I actually have him standing next to, here's a Masterpiece Official Hound. And then a Transform Element Optimus Prime, the one you saw earlier. So There's kind of 2 third parties and then 1 Masterpiece official in the middle there. And I think the scale looks really good. I think it looks perfect. So there is Trailbreaker, aka Fans Toys Outrider. And then moving on down the line, here is Huffer. So there's Huffer, looking very nice. And again, added the Autobot symbol. He is a mini-bot, and as you can see here, I have him next to another mini-bot, and this is actually Masterpiece official Bumblebee. This is the second Bumblebee they did. They did one that looked a lot like the toy, and this one actually looks a lot more like the cartoon. So he is standing a little bit further back, so he looks a little bit smaller than Huffer, but I think the scale really, really works, because Huffer was a kind of a bigger mini-bot compared to like Cliff Jumper and Bumblebee. But there is the scale of Transform Element Optimus Prime, Minibot Bumblebee, and then Minibot Huffer. Very, very cool, very nice. And as far as Transformers go, the Masterpiece scale stuff is kind of what I am going with currently with my collection. So you can see I don't really have any Hasbro stuff there. Yeah, I decided to go with Masterpiece. I just like the way it looks, I like the way it scales. I really, really love these Gigapower Dinobots in the back. Still need the, I think it was Gutter is the one that I still need, but I just really like the way this looks. So there you go, guys. There's my Transformers display currently with my new ones, Trailbreaker and Huffer. All right, and here are the Warhammer 40K figures by JOYTOY. Once again, phenomenal articulation on these guys. I really, really love the paint, the sculpt, everything. I have them mixed in here kind of in a weird spot, but I had room, so I decided to use that room. But I have them with the Soul of Chogokin Lion Voltron, the Soul of Chogokin Vehicle Voltron, the Sentinel Rook Bartley Mospita figure, the Cyclone. And then I have Space Marines. So there's some Warhammer 40K Space Marines. Got those 4 there, and then there are the new ones that I just got. And I think that the paint looks freaking amazing on these. Absolutely amazing on these Warhammer 40K figures. Love the accessories. I love everything about these things. JOYTOY has really made a lot of the Warhammer 40K stuff, so these will probably require their own shelf here soon if I keep buying these. So there you go, Warhammer 40K JOYTOY stuff. By the way, if you'd like to see a collection video where I go into all these details and show you all the different shelves, let me know in the comments. I don't think I've done one in a while, and I think that I've had a lot of additions to the collection since then, so I'd like to show you what I currently have collection-wise and kind of get into the nitty-gritty and show you the detail on these things. But let me know if you'd like to see a collection video. But there's a little back and forth pan on the details currently. All right, I had quite a few people from my last video say that they wanted to see the Hot Toys Justice League 2-pack, the Black Suit Superman and the Nightmare Batman out of box. So here it is. I wanted to show you what they look like out of box. I think they look great. I have them out here on my entertainment center where I have all my DC stuff. But here is, first of all, the Superman. Great likeness to Henry Cavill there. And there's the black suit. But it looks great. Wired cape, which is new. I think the original Justice League Superman did not have a wired cape, but this one does. So looks really good. And I have them on the little flight stand there, the Justice League flight stand. All right, so here is the Nightmare Batman. Now what I decided to do with this figure right here is switch the bases up. So this base here actually comes with this Batman figure, the regular Justice League Batman figure. And this base here, as you can see, it says Nightmare Batman, comes with a Nightmare Batman. But I just felt like that this base worked a lot better with the Nightmare Batman. It kind of went with the whole Nightmare scene and that aesthetic of the parademons. So decided to switch the base. I think it looks great there. I don't think there's anything different between this one and the original release of the Nightmare Batman figure. If you have the original and you're aware of any kind of differences, let me know in the comments, but I think it's pretty much just a straight up re-release. And then again, here is the regular Batman, just with a new Justice League base. Also, if you're wondering what else is on this entertainment center, DC figure-wise, got those two, and then on the other side, Harley Quinn from a bad movie, Wonder Woman from a bad movie, and then Aquaman from a good movie. So There you go. 3 great looking figures. Not too keen on the movies that they come from, but I really like the Aquaman movie. That was a good one. And the other 2, I guess they're watchable. Not that great though. All right, guys, that is the end of the video. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. I still got to open these 2 up. If you want to see those out of the box, just let me know in the comments and I can show you those on a future video. But thanks again for being here. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Have fun collecting. And don't forget about my Whatnot auction this Thursday, October 6th. So check out that auction and sign up for that free Hot Toys figure. And good luck to everyone. But I'll see you guys around the corner. Adios for now. By the way, I have 2 videos that I'm currently working on. One of which is a toy hunt and toy haul from when I was in Boston, Massachusetts recently for work. And then the other one is a Hot Toys haul. So some of the things that I've been paying off recently shipped out, and I got some new Hot Toys in. So can't wait to show you those. But that's it for now. See you guys later, and adios. Have fun collecting.